This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we are glad in it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made. I don't know about you, but I'm rejoicing and I'm glad in it. If you're coming on, joining me live, I want to welcome you to the Ramonepreston Show. You are watching the Ramonepreston Show live on this beautiful Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day, this Wednesday, June the 28th, 2023. My hope and expectation is that your week so far has been going absolutely amazing. Please do me a quick favor. Put in the comments what city you watching me from. Like, where are you watching me from? What city, who you represent today? What city are you representing today? I just ran into the studio. I've been ripping and running all week, but definitely today I've been ripping and running. And I'm excited because we have a lot of things that are going on here at Ramonepreston Enterprises. I would love to have an opportunity for you to join me and my team. In a couple weeks, we're going to be hosting 2 days of events. On Friday, July the 21st, we're going to be hosting a headquarter day. It's a day that we designate to invite our mentees to our headquarters right here in Buckhead in person to look at how we run our business. I think it's very important, especially when you have a mentor or a coach. If you're a part of a coaching program or you're part of a mastermind or a group, I think it's important for you to make sure that you can interact with whoever it is that you're being mentored and coached by, and hopefully they have programs and experiences set up to give you that opportunity. So in a couple weeks, we're going to be hosting 2 days of events. The first day, which is Friday, July the 21st, we're going to be hosting a headquarter day. This headquarter day, what we call our HQ day, is exclusively for mentees, those who are members of our Millionaire Mentorship program, which is a one-year program that we have here as a coach and a consultant and educator. I put this program together to really give my clients an opportunity to experience all three of our divisions, our consulting, coaching, and educational division. But anyway, the next event that we have is going to be on Saturday, July the 22nd, and that's going to be a 2-in-1 workshop. So I'm going to be hosting a workshop, a one-day workshop, and it's on sales and marketing. I'm taking 2 workshops and I'm putting them together to teach you the principles that we use here on sales and marketing. So I would love for y'all to be a part of it. I would love to meet those of you that continue to support the Ramonepreston Show. And if you're interested in any of that, I'll share more information with you at the end of today's show. But I want to talk to you about the pipeline to profits. Okay, that's what I want to talk to you about, the pipeline to profits. Okay, just in case you are not aware, and just in case you haven't really taken the time, to really understand, the main objective of business. I want you to know this, and I want you to hear it from me. Profits are like the priority of a business. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're in business, even if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're an employee and you're in the workforce and you're looking to build a quality life and to have a successful financial future, you got to be thinking about profits. I'm not saying you can't think about your purpose. Everybody's got a purpose in life. Everybody has a reason why they work a job or why they chase that money and try to get that bag every day. Everybody has a reason why they start a business or whatever they do. But I'm telling you, outside of your purpose, there needs to be a profit. You need to be clear on what is the profit purpose of my business, okay? And so today I want to just take a few minutes to talk to you about the pipeline to profits. Okay? And what I mean by the pipeline to profits is, what is the sequence of events? What is the process? What is the thing that I need to create in order to produce more profits in my business? And you need a pipeline that takes you to more profits. Again, it don't matter what type of purpose you have in life. You can't get so fixed and focused on this whole reason why you doing business and you feel like God has called you to something extraordinary and you ain't putting some of your focus on profits. Let me tell you something. I'm a preacher. I've been a ministry leader for over 2 decades. I've been an entrepreneur for over 2 decades. And I'll be the first one to tell you, as a preacher, as a ministry leader, as a man of God, all this stuff that you hear people talking about outside of prioritizing profits for their life and for their business, all that stuff weighs heavily on or is dependent upon if they are going to have enough money and resources to do certain things. So, for example, I've counseled, I've married and baptized and buried countless people in the last 2+ decades that I've been a minister and a preacher, right? A pastor and all that. But I'm telling you, a lot of the divorces, a lot of the marriage issues, a lot of the family drama, a lot of the trauma, a lot of the problems that people face every day, it ain't because they ain't spiritual. It ain't because they don't love God. It ain't because they don't have a higher calling or a purpose. A lot of that stuff that's problematic in people's life is tied to they ain't got no doggone money. It's just as simple as that. And I'll be the first one to tell you, and I'm really talking spiritual, but also economic as well. There are some things that people expect for God to do for them that God probably won't do for them. He will probably do through them. There's a difference. So it's like, okay, you want God to give you a job, right? Okay, but you still got to get up and fill out the application. You still got to get up and go to the interview. God ain't going to send an angel to go interview for you. I mean, of course, you can see a miracle where God just gives you a job and you didn't have to fill out an application, or miracles do happen. But what happens when a miracle doesn't happen? That's the part that I'm thinking about. When a miracle doesn't happen, when something supernatural don't take place in your life, do you have the resources, the tools, the strategies, the processes in place to help assist God in doing what it is that he intends to do, not just for you, but intends to do through you? I'm just bringing that up because I want all of you to understand you have to prioritize profits, not just as entrepreneurs, but even as employees in the workforce. You got to figure out, what do I need to do? What do I need to create? And so I'm telling you today, especially for all of you entrepreneurs, you have to figure out, what is my pipeline to profits? And if you're going to create, if you're going to develop a pipeline to profits, this pipeline is going to require you to have your marketing and your sales in place. You're going to have your marketing and your sales in place. This is one of the reasons why for the next couple weeks leading up to my upcoming workshop on sales and marketing, I'm going to be having a lot of conversations around these 2 items because, like I told y'all yesterday, sales and marketing, they are the 2 most important lifelines of a business. A business will not survive if there's no sales, definitely. And a lot of times your business will suffer in sales if there is no marketing. So you have to figure out how to work both of these into your business, how to prioritize them. And when you work them into your business and start prioritizing them, you've got to figure out how to create a pipeline to profits. Okay. So let me give an example of what a pipeline to profits look like. And I have different diagrams inside of my sales and marketing course that will help you see what I'm talking about better. But just to give you an example, if this is you at the top of your business and you prioritize sales and marketing, it's going to be important for you to create a pipeline to profits. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to have to figure out, okay, how do I market my business? This is the marketplace. I'm going out to the marketplace. I'm marketing my business. How do I market my business? How do I create enough attention? How do I take the ideas that I have, the information that I have, the concepts and the principles that I live by? How do I take the things that I'm good at doing, and how do I package them in a creative way to bring as much value as I can to everyone I come into contact with? So just like what I'm doing, I'm showing up here on the Ramonepreston show. I created this show to produce content, to take all the things that I have in my intellect about business, about money, about tax strategies, about entrepreneurship, about holding companies, about real estate, about leadership, all these things that I've become good at and I've seen results and success in. I've had to figure out, okay, what are some of the best ways that I can take this information, package this information so that I can start producing it and giving it to people who can potentially become clients or students in my company. So what did I have to do? I had to do things like this. I had to create a show, the Ramonepreston Show. I had to package my content so that I can start talking about topics like sales and marketing. But then I got to show up on this show. I got to be consistent, like I am consistent, even though sometimes I miss some days. But for the most part, I'm showing up Monday through Friday. Even though I post other videos and other content on social media, I'm at least showing up on a live show so that I can share information with you. I can communicate with you. You can see me. I can become a regular part of your life. Even if you don't do business with me, at least you know I exist, right? At least you know I'm a real person. At least you know I'm consistently showing up. You know I have a real business. Whether you accept it, believe it, whether you do business with me or not, you know I exist. How did I do that? I did that because I understand I have to have sales and marketing. And I have to create some type of pipeline to profits. And so now you're out here marketing yourself, you marketing your products, your services, but how are you marketing? You're not marketing by just telling people how good you are. You're not marketing by telling people what you got to offer. You ain't marketing just by continuing to tell people that you have a product to sell or a service to provide. You market by taking the things that you know and packaging them into valuable pieces of content and data, and you start distributing it. You start disseminating it. Because if I'm not giving you information like I give you, and I give a lot of information out on my show, on video posts, on social media, if I'm not doing that, you're not going to be able to value whatever it is that I am selling. Because if you hear me talking about these things enough and what I'm saying about them, it's helping you. It's educating you. It's informing you. Like if you have watched my show or if you watched videos on social media, you can't tell me you haven't learned something. You can't tell me you haven't listened to a video or you haven't watched a video or come on this show and haven't learned something about business, entrepreneurship, money, wealth. You will be lying. You would have to be honest to say, you know what? I have learned something. So that means I'm giving you value. Well, you got to do the same thing. But as you market and give value, you still have to have some type of process in place. And that process is what's going to cause me as a consumer who's out here or someone else who's a consumer out here, it's going to cause us to start listening to you. Okay, now our ears are open. Now my eyes are open. I'm listening to what you're saying because what you're saying is making sense to me. I'm hearing you because you're talking You're talking to me on Facebook. You're talking to me on Twitter. You're talking to me and you're getting my attention. And so as you start getting the attention of people because you're marketing and you're giving value in your marketing, you ain't just talking about how good you are, you're actually providing value. At some point, somebody's going to listen to you and somebody's going to respond to you. When somebody responds to you, it's going to be important for you to have some type of pipeline to profits that will give this person an opportunity to come into the front door of your ecosystem. And you have to have some process. This is a process that you have to have in place to walk this person through in order for them to become a paid client or a paid customer in your business. I hope that's making sense to you. I just laid it out for you real simple, okay? So it's not like complicated unless you complicate it. So your pipeline to profits, it requires you to have a marketing system and process. It requires you to have a sales system and process. But in order for you to have those two components operating in your business, you've got to be clear on what are you selling? That's the question. What are you selling? Okay, what is your product? What is your service? You got to get clear on this stuff. What exactly are you selling? What is your product? What is your service? Okay? And when you get clear on what you're selling, what your product is, what your service is, you then have to get clear on, hopefully y'all can see that on IG, when you figure out what you're selling, what your product and what your service is, now you need to get clear on what is your offer? What is your offer? What are you offering? That means you got to take this product, take this service, and you got to package these products and services in a way so that as you get attention from people who could potentially be customers and clients, you have something specific to offer them. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to have something specific to offer them. And again, just because you figure out what you're selling, if you have a product to sell and or a service to provide, it don't mean people is going to buy that. This is why I keep telling you, your pipeline to profits, it begins with marketing. Okay? That means providing value. And then that turns into selling, which should at some point turn into closing so that you can actually make a profit. But again, if you're not marketing your business enough, or if you're not marketing your business correctly, you have to fix that part of your business. But a lot of reasons why people don't even begin the process of marketing their businesses because they really don't know what they're selling. They haven't figured out a product or a service that's good enough to sell. So you might not be confident in that product or service. You might not have the right mindset about marketing and selling. So there's a lot of reasons why an entrepreneur won't market themselves and market their business. And again, you might not even know how to market. I'm telling you, marketing is not just about you taking your product and service, going to social media and telling people, oh, I got a product for sale for $50. I want 20 people to buy it. That ain't marketing. Marketing is taking all the information you know about that product and service that you're selling and packaging that information in the form of valuable content and giving it to people and giving it to enough of people and being consistent in giving it to enough people until somebody responds to you and says, hey, I want to know more about that. I want to take you up on that offer. And once you get response to that offer, then the sales process begins. So a lot of times we trying to sell something and we ain't even marketed it. Or we don't have a process to walk people through. This is the importance of having a marketing system, a marketing process, putting a campaign together, but being clear on what you're selling. And when you're clear on what you're selling, you can put offers together that are valuable enough so that when you start pushing your content and sharing your information, you've got something to give people that's worth them making a decision to be a part of it. Now, again, you could do this with things that are for free. You'll hear a lot of people tell you to put ebooks together, to put free webinars together. All those things work. You know, a lot of my offers that I put out are either like low ticket offers, like $97. Like I have a $97 offer now. I have an upcoming sales and marketing workshop. So I took two $497 workshops, which typically cost $997 to come. These are one-day events. I put them together into one workshop. I'm gonna do a workshop on sales and marketing in one day. And instead of selling it for $997, I'm offering it for $97. So you see that? I took a product that I have, two workshops. I created an offer, which is a $97 offer, two workshops in one, right? Plus, I have online courses that I teach on these workshops. So I have sales courses, marketing courses. I have all types of courses. So whenever I host a workshop, I will connect that workshop to certain courses that I have online on Ramonepreston University. So what did I do? I took the products that I have, which are my two workshops on sales and marketing. I put them together, right? I took my two courses that I have on sales and marketing. I put those together, and I'm offering two workshops and two courses for $97 as opposed to like $1,000 or $1,500. So at least I have an offer. Now, I know that offer is valuable. Probably people who are already students in my courses, or if they're mentees or clients that I've worked with, they might know that that's a good offer, it's valuable. But you, if you've never done business with me, you don't know if it's a good offer. You might just be thinking, yeah, it's another internet, guru trying to sell an online course. Maybe you feel like that, okay? But I can't blame you. I can't be mad at you. It's my job to provide enough value to you to show you that it's not that. I have valuable information. I can show you ways to make more money in your business. I can show you creative ways to market your business, okay? Even though as much as I show you, at some point you still got to do that. But I'm just telling you this because whether it's me and you doing business or you and someone else doing business, you have to be clear on what are you selling? What are your products and what are your services? Okay? If you don't have clarity on that, you need to get clarity on that. You need to figure out what are your products and services, what are the prices of your products and services, and how can you package them in the way of having offers that are valuable enough to give people an opportunity to do business with you. Okay? So when you do have that, now it just makes it easier for you to start your marketing. It makes it easier for you to show up on social media, just like I'm showing up today, because I have products and services that I want to sell on a certain subject, right? I can package those products and services in the form of special valuable offers. It makes it easier for me to show up like today on this show and talk about sales and marketing, because now I can market my courses and my training on sales and marketing because I already know what my products are. I know what my offer is. I know how valuable it is. But now I got to bring value to you, not from the courses, not from the workshop, because you don't have the course. You don't have the workshop. So for you as an entrepreneur, just because you think your product is valuable or your service is valuable, you the only person who think that. Or maybe the people who used it and bought it and feel that way, but they not on social media with you. They not working for you. They might give a testimonial, they might leave a Google review, but they're not the ones who have to show up every day and provide a whole new set of value outside of this value of the products and services, because nobody's going to see this value until they purchase it, until you give it to them. And you're probably not going to give them all that for free because you ain't going to have no business, right? So you have to market your business, meaning that you got to figure out ways to provide value. Most entrepreneurs that I talk to who have products and services that they sell and provide, they don't, in my estimation, they don't provide enough value, meaning that they don't take enough information and share it because they're afraid they're giving people too much. They're afraid other competitors are going to steal it. They're afraid if they give too much, people won't have a reason to purchase anything else from them. But that's really not the case. Most of the studies that I've done and the research that I've done, most of the surveys that I've done, because I talk to clients and students that purchase my courses and join my programs, I've talked to them. I've asked a lot of different questions. My team talks to them and asks questions. And most of the people that we've talked to who are students or clients of ours, they've told us one of the reasons why they ended up buying our program or joining our courses or being coached or whatever it is that they did with my business. They did it because of the amount of value I provided for free. So that was an incentive for them, because a lot of them told us that they felt like, if Ramon is giving me this much information for free on YouTube or for free on a video or for free on a PDF, I can only imagine how much more information he has. And here's the good part. When people do see that value in your marketing, because you are giving them so much of it, you want to make sure you have enough of value in your products and services to reinforce that decision they make. In other words, you don't want to be giving people value in your marketing, and then when they finally buy something, they're disappointed because it's almost like you ain't gave me nothing. I could have just got everything for free. You want to have even more. That's where you want to start over delivering. And the good thing about entrepreneurs is entrepreneurs typically over deliver. That's what I love about entrepreneurship, because if I tell you I'm going to do A, B, and C for a certain dollar amount, and you give me that dollar amount, most likely I'm going to do A, B, C, then I'm going to come back and do E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to just keep doing stuff because I feel guilty, I feel bad, I want to make sure I deliver, I don't want you to be disappointed. That's what most entrepreneurs feel like. That's the beauty about entrepreneurship. Now, if you're watching me live, can you agree with me on what I'm saying? Can you agree, or do you agree with me with what I'm saying? Do you agree that having a pipeline to profits is critical to your business? And if you agree with me, my next question to you is, do you have a marketing and sales pipeline to profits? Do you have a strategic marketing process? Are there strategies that you actually have other than just, posting stuff on social media, hoping that somebody responds? You can't just be marketing and hoping. You got to get more strategic with it. So what that means is you've got to, again, figure out what your products and services are. If you have that part figured out, you have to take all the products and services that you have, and you've got to start creating content. You got to start developing curriculum and information around those products and services. You got to start sharing stories and sharing information that's valuable to the community, to the marketplace regarding your products and services. And that's a whole nother process you got to go through, because now you got to look at, let's say, for example, if I sell water bottles and I have a certain offer that I want to give for my water bottles. Okay, I've got to look at how many things that I can talk about concerning water. I gotta create content around water. Maybe I need to talk about how healthy water is. I need to talk about the benefits of water, how most people are not hydrated, how much water you need to drink, what type of water, when do you need to drink it, what does the temperature need to be, what are other things that you can do to make water fun? Can you put fruit in it? Can you put cucumbers or lemons in it? What should I put in it when I eat breakfast? What should I put in it when I eat lunch? All of a sudden, you got to sit down and create this whole process for, like, what value can I bring just to sell water? But then you might have a water delivery service. You ain't just selling water, but you're delivering it to people's door. Maybe you have a service that you'll bring it in and put it in a refrigerator. I don't know. My point is, you got to create this whole world of valuable content to talk about the product. If you provide a service, whether your service is painting, cooking, catering, transportation, it don't matter what that service is, you still need content. So essentially, and if you join me for my upcoming workshop and get access to my courses, here's one thing you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn that marketing is not just something you do in business. Marketing is what your business should be about. So in other words, you almost have to convert your business into a marketing firm. You have to literally become a marketing and media company as opposed to a landscaping company or the water company or whatever the company is. You have to convert that business into a marketing and media business. And if you approach whatever the thing is that you sell and provide from the perspective that you're not the person who sells the product or provide the service, you're a marketing company, a media company that happens to have these products and services, it's going to change how you give value. It's like when you watch the news or when you look at commercials and marketing campaigns for companies and organizations and people who actually have a whole lot of money to spend, you see that they become so creative. They give so much value. They educate, they entertain, they know how to provide and produce shock value. They do enough to get attention. And as they get attention, they are able to bring people into this pipeline. Because again, a lot of times your selling doesn't even start until you've gotten attention and that attention has come into your business. That's where you see people creating like these funnels and these pipelines because first of all, I got to get you in with my marketing. And again, some people do it and they manipulate other people. They ain't really providing, no real value. They just doing enough to get attention. They're just telling the right story. They finessing. But a lot of entrepreneurs are doing the right thing. They just don't know how to do the marketing piece and the sales piece. So your pipeline to profits, like realistically, it begins with you making sure you're clear on what you're selling, having a product and a service to sell, whether you own the product, or whether you use the product. Once you figure out what your products and services are, you need to create offers. You need to have valuable offers. That means you need to have packages. You need to have deals, things that you can focus your attention on, all right? And you're not going to be talking about everything you selling, okay? You might sell 100 different products. You might provide 100 different services, but we ain't going to be talking about 100 products and 100 services. We need to just hone in on one, okay? You need to be focusing on one. What is the one offer you can give people, all right? All that other stuff you gotta talk about at different times. You can't talk about everything and think something like it's almost like going to a buffet. When you go to a buffet, you either putting too much on your plate and you ain't even gonna enjoy it, or you just wasting your time looking at everything. Oh man, I don't even know what I want to eat. But when you go to an exclusive restaurant that ain't a buffet, they're gonna give you certain items. And the truth is, when you go to certain expensive restaurants, they don't even give you this big menu. Some of these exclusive restaurants, I'm talking about where your plates are like $100 and $200, you ain't got a choice. Like they giving you like maybe two choices. They give you like 2 or 3 appetizers or starters. They give you the main course and the dessert, and it may be 2 or 3 options, and that's it. And sometimes that's even better because now it forces you to make a clear decision. And you got to be able to do the same thing when you're putting these offers together. But once you do this part yourself, now you need to start marketing. And again, marketing is about you not just doing something because, oh, I got to do this because that's what business people and entrepreneurs do. No, that ain't how you market. You market by first taking upon the mentality that my company needs to think like a marketing and media company. I need to think like a company that has to produce content because that's the business we're in. We're in the media business. We're in the marketing business. We tell stories. We provide content. We distribute this content. We create it. We produce it. We document it. We disseminate it. Like that's what we do. You need to think like that. And when you think like that, it makes it easier for you to take all the stuff you know and start giving it away. Most of you entrepreneurs who know a lot about what you do, like whatever the product is that you sell and service you provide, hopefully you know a lot about it because that's why you're in that business. And if you don't know a lot about it, there's something you know a lot about, which is why you're in business. That's what you should be talking about. You need to be sharing more information about that. You need to be giving people everything you know and stop being concerned about, oh, am I giving too much? You ain't giving too much. Remember, you got to offer. And as long as your offer is valuable enough and you give enough value in your marketing, you're going to get attention. And once you start getting attention, now you need to put a sales process in place, okay? So this is why I want you to really consider joining me for my upcoming 2-in-1 workshop, a sales and marketing workshop. And here's why, because in my workshop, I'm going to do a couple things. Number one, I'm going to start with the marketing. And I'm going to show you how to reposition yourself in your marketing. I'm going to show you how to increase the value of your products and services, not necessarily by going up on your price, but by going up on your position. This is a very strategic concept that I teach my students and clients. I'm going to show you how to do that in your marketing. I'm going to show you how to reposition yourself so that the value of your products and services go up. If you do this the right way, you can actually create a whole new suite of products and services outside of the products and services that you sell and offer today. I'm going to show you that in the marketing workshop. I'm also going to show you how to promote your material, particularly on social media and on the internet, in a way that helps you monetize your physical products and services and your digital intellectual assets. You should be doing both, and those should be 2 different types of revenue that you generate, all right? Most people who are on the internet, who are business owners, are either not making money at all from the internet and from social media, or they're not making enough money to justify the things that they're doing. That's a part of your marketing that you got to fix, okay? And I'm also going to share with you a lot of other strategies that I use in my marketing when I don't really have a whole lot of followers compared to people who are my competitors. A lot of people who are competitors of mine and people who are like colleagues. If you look at people who are in my space of online courses, mentoring, coaching, some of these people might be consultants in business as well. There are a lot of people who have way more followers than me. Like I have so many people that come to my business for me to help them with their holding companies, for me to consult them on, how to put their entities together the right way and integrate their systems and processes. And a lot of them mention some of the competitors that are in my space. And of course, they tell me that, oh man, you're helping me way more. Your courses are more in depth. Your coaching is more strategic. It's more nuts and bolts. But some of these people that they mention are people who maybe on social media with 200,000 or 300,000 followers. You get what I'm saying? But again, I'm not saying they're not making money. What I'm saying is I don't have that many followers. If you look at all of my social media platforms, I might have a total of maybe 40 to 50,000, maybe 50,000 followers across all social media platforms. If you took the total of followers I have on, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, maybe I got 50,000. That's real low compared to most people who are doing what I'm doing on social media in terms of online courses and coaching, okay? But guess what? I still make a lot of money on social media, off of social media, on the internet. But a lot of that's tied to the marketing, to the strategic way you market. Okay, I've learned a lot of my marketing strategies from my coach and my mentor, who's a billionaire, who probably generates $150 to $200 million a year on in their business, and probably 50, 60, 70 million of that is just online. So the strategies that I use that are continuing to help my business grow to make me money are actually working, okay? The thing of it is, a lot of the people that you're watching, maybe they have courses, maybe they don't have courses, or maybe you just can't afford them, maybe they're just too much. So again, I wanna invite you to join me for my upcoming sales and marketing workshop, okay? I'm gonna teach you those strategies on marketing, but also sales. I wanna show you how to create a pipeline to profits. Because again, once you start marketing your business and providing value, and once people start responding to your marketing, what that means is if you're marketing, you're providing value, just like I'm doing in multiple ways, and you have products and services that you have put offers together on, but your content is valuable enough for people to start listening to you and trusting you and wanting more information from you, now you've got to have some type of process in place, a pipeline in place, so that you can begin the sales process. So that would mean you have to have landing pages, you have to have contact information, emails, phone numbers, names. These are things that you're going to have, of course, in your system, like a CRM, but you still need some type of process. So for example, if you shared information about your product and service, if I listened to you, if I heard you, if I read your email, if I clicked on your link, okay, and I gave you my information, whether it's an online sale that you want me to buy something, or whether it's a in-house sale that you have a salesperson working with me or a representative working with me, or if it's just you, you still need a sales process. That means you need some type of script. You need to know how to ask me the right questions. You need to know how to qualify me, and you have to know how to close me. And again, this applies not to just people-to-people direct sales. It applies. It also applies to your online sales. Okay. So again, without over talking, I want to extend this invitation to you. Okay. There's the information on the screen. That's the information on the screen. Do you see it? The information on the screen. This is what I'm giving to you. I have an upcoming 2-in-1 special. It's a workshop. I'm taking my sales workshop and marketing workshop and I'm combining it together. So you don't have to pay $9.97 for both of those workshops. This is a live event that I'm hosting in 3 weeks, okay? But while you prepare for this live event, this one-day deep dive that I'm gonna teach you these principles and strategies, I wanna give you access to both of my courses. I have a sales course and a marketing course. So you're gonna have an opportunity to learn from these courses, put together your script, or at least start working on it, because I give you a sample script inside the course, and you can start familiarizing yourself with the 5-step sales process that we use and the 5 steps that we implement and execute for our marketing. So if you take these 2 courses, I can almost guarantee if you took these 2 courses and really did what I showed you to do in both of these courses, you will already start seeing revenue increase by the time you join me for the live event. So you want to take me up on it, okay? These 2 courses are part of my $497 program that I have. And these 2 workshops are $497 a piece. I'm not charging you $1,500. I'm only offering it for $97, okay? So you could text the word VIP to 678-276-8253. All you have to do is text VIP to that number. If you text VIP to this number, we're going to reach back out to you today, confirm that you want to join me for the live sales and marketing workshop. We're going to confirm that you're going to take advantage of the 2 courses for $97, all 4, and we'll onboard you immediately, meaning that once that $97 payment is processed, okay, one time, we're going to onboard you to the 2 courses so you can start learning our principles, our 5-step process, and then we're going to RSVP you to the one-day event so that you could be prepared. I love to give people courses prior to coming to an event, because if you take the courses, when you get to the event, you probably already have results. I mean, I think just about every workshop I host, I always have somebody that shows up and says, I'm glad I took the courses before I came to the workshop, because number one, I've already seen results, I've already started working on this stuff, and I'm already familiar with some of the things you're talking about, and my questions are better. You can answer better questions. So if you want to take me up on it, or maybe you have any other questions about these 2 workshops that we're combining to give you and the 2 courses, just reach out to us. Text VIP to 678-276-8253. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all joining the show today. It's always a pleasure and an honor for me to come here live and to share a world of information with you that I know can give you value and can really help you go from no profits to a lot of profits. That's my goal. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm none of those things. I'm a business coach. I'm a business consultant, a business educator and trainer. And my goal is to help you make money. That's what I want to help you do. I want to help you make money. I want to help you build the right business. I want to help you make money, and I want to help you be successful. All right. So I look forward to hearing from you. Text VIP to 678-276-8253. That's the offer I'm extending you today. You're not paying $1,500. I'm giving you 2 workshops in one on sales and marketing. That's a VIP ticket you get for my upcoming event. And I'm giving you access for 1 year to my sales course and my marketing course that has training on our 5-step sales process, show you how to put a script together so that when you start marketing your business and you have that sales process in place, it's going to make it easy. If you just did the 2 things that I'm sharing with you now, put a sales process in place, a marketing process, put them together, start sharing information on social media. If you just started this within the next day or so, right? Let's say you put a 4th of July special together. If you took these 2 courses today, started listening to them, and by the weekend, you're able to put a script together that worked for you, a simple script, a marketing campaign with what I teach on how to do it, and created an offer. If you just put a 4th of July special together, you'll probably see better results, because this plays a very important role. That's how people make money. The people who are making money in business, like real money, are people who have pipelines to profits set up. Trust me on that. You might not know it. They have scripts, they have marketing strategies that they're using, they have a sales process, they have a pipeline. They have put these processes in place to make it easy to bring people into their business and to make them customers and clients. You might not see it because it's very strategic. It's a part of their business strategy. You don't see it, but when you enter into a store, when you go to a website, when you click on a link, when you go to an event, there are people who have already put these processes in place to make it easier for you to purchase a product or a service. And you got to do the same thing, especially when you know your products and services are good, when you know what you have is valuable, when you know it works. Why not do this part so you can make more money? That's how you do it. So I want to help you do it. Text the word VIP to 678-276-8253. We want to get you onboarded. We want to answer your questions. And we want to see how much more new money we can help you make in the next 30 days. All right. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here, 12 o'clock noon Eastern on the Ramonepreston